Namaskar from Soul of Krishi. Today we have come before you with a very useful video on how to collect leaf samples of fruit trees for knowing the nutritional problems in orchards. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with all your friends. Nutrient deficiency and disorders are very common in tree crops, particularly fruit crops. Quantifying nutrients in soil and tree tissues eliminates guesswork when adjusting a fertilizer program and deciding what to apply and how much to apply. To understand the problem before correcting it, we need to go for either soil test or leaf analysis and decide whether to apply to the soil or go for a foliar spray. So both soil testing and leaf analysis are important in deciding fertilizer program of an orchard. Soil analysis is helpful in formulating and improving a fertilization program because soil testing measures organic matter content, pH, and extractable nutrients. However, fruit crop farmers cannot rely on soil analysis alone to formulate a fertilizer program or to diagnose a nutritional problem in orchards. Leaf sample analysis and observations of leaf deficiencies and toxicities should also be used to confirm the nutritional problems in the orchards. Soil pH greatly influences nutrient availability. Some nutrient deficiencies can be avoided by maintaining soil pH between 5.5 and 7.5. Therefore, the single most useful soil test for a fruit crop is for the soil pH. The goal in leaf analysis is to adjust fertilization programs so that nutritional problems and their costly consequences are prevented. Fruit crop leaf testing has established its reliability as a management tool, but sampling guidelines should be followed precisely to ensure that analytical results are meaningful. Leaf tissue analysis tells us if the tree has had a sufficient supply of essential nutrients. It confirms nutritional deficiencies, toxicities, or imbalances. It identifies hidden toxicities and deficiencies when visible symptoms are not present. It evaluates the effectiveness of fertilizer programs. It tells us whether fertilizer application being followed is correct or needs a correction. It determines the availability of elements not tested for by other methods. Leaf tissue analysis tests all the factors that might influence nutrient availability and uptake. It also tells about the concentration of human and animal health nutrients and also the toxic pollutant heavy metal content in trees. Correct sampling gives you the best useful results. Procedures for proper sampling, preparation, and analysis of leaves have been standardized for all major fruit crops grown in India. One has to strictly follow the sampling procedures for a reliable test report and fertilizer program adjustments. Farmers must take utmost care from the time leaves are selected for sampling to the time they are received at the laboratory for analysis. Farmers must strictly follow these specific sampling instructions during sample collection. Collect samples from each block of trees of the same age. If you have different varieties of the same fruit crop, then separately collect sample variety wise. If root stocks are different, then collect sample rootstock wise. Collect the leaf samples from recently matured leaves so that the nutrient concentration has stabilized, and do not collect from water shoots or suckers. Make sure that the sampling branches are not contaminated with dust or soil, mechanically damaged, insect damaged, or disease infested. As far as possible, select leaves approximately at eye level from limbs that are 45 to 60 degree angles away from the trunk. Farmers must avoid sampling in following situations. If leaves are showing deficiency symptoms, then do not take such leaves. If the tree is infested with nematodes, insects, or diseases, and the roots are damaged, then avoid taking samples from such trees. Avoid samples from trees that are under stress due to disease. If trees are under flooded condition due to excess rain or facing drought, or if trees are affected by drifting spray or herbicides and excess pesticides, then do not take samples from such trees. With these basic instructions in mind, let us move to orchards for sampling. For nutritional diagnosis in mango, the best time would be in Shravan Mas, that is July to August. Randomly select 10 to 15 trees per hectare in the orchard and select leaves that are 5 to 6 months old. Locate 10th leaf from the youngest leaf in leaf wall and collect 40 to 50 such leaves along with petioles per hectare and transfer to the sampling bag. Lychee and mango have similar canopy, although lychee is more robust, but leaf sampling in lychee is different. Here, sampling is done 1 to 2 weeks after flower panicle is initiated. Select first healthy leaf wall under the panicle and select leaflets from 3 to 5 positions starting from uppermost fully opened leaf. Sample 20 trees and collect about 160 leaves per hectare and transfer to sampling bag. To sample leaf tissue in citrus group, on the orchard select randomly 10 to 15 trees and locate the spring growth flush 3 to 5 months old from non-fruiting branches. Collect leaves from the first leaf of the shoot and collect 40 to 50 such leaves per hectare and transfer to sampling bag. Guava yields twice a year and in some places throughout the year. Hence, you can collect leaf samples either in August or December. Select randomly 10 to 15 trees and locate the third pair of recently matured leaves and collect 40 to 50 such leaves per hectare and transfer to the sample bag. Custard apple is pruned before leaving for fruiting. Hence, sample may be collected before pruning in December or after pruning and sufficient growth of leaves in July to August. Hence, you can collect leaf samples either in August or December. Select randomly 10 to 15 trees and locate fifth leaf from apex from 2 months after new growth. Collect 40 to 50 such leaves per hectare and transfer to sample bags. Sampling in grapes is different from other fruit crops. Here, instead of leaf, we sample petioles. Further, we may get leaf petioles tested for yield and also for quality. As in other crops, in grape garden also, select randomly 10 to 15 vines per hectare, locate fifth petiole from the base at bud differentiation stage and collect about 100 to 150 petioles for yield forecast. And collect about 100 to 150 petioles opposite of first or second flower for fruit quality purpose and transfer to sample bags. In fig, sampling is done during July to August by selecting 10 to 15 trees randomly per hectare. Locate mid-shoot from current growth and collect 40 to 50 fully expanded leaves and transfer to sample bags. Banana is different from all other fruit crops. It has a very high leaf lamina and complete leaf cannot be sampled. In this case, select 20 to 25 plants in July to August and locate third open leaf from top. Cut 10 cm wide sample strip from at about halfway along the leaf on each side of the midrif and transfer to sample bags. Like grapes, in papaya also petiole is sampled for analysis. Since plant population is more per hectare, we need to sample about 20 to 25 trees in papaya. When the plant is 6 months old, randomly select 20 to 25 trees and locate 6th petiole from apex and collect about 40 to 50 petiole sample, cut into pieces, mix well and transfer a portion of the sample to sample bag. In pomegranate, since fruiting period varies from orchard to orchard, we can sample leaves when flowering starts after ethereal spray in April for February crop and in August for June crop. Since plant population is more per hectare, we need to sample about 20 to 25 trees in pomegranate. Randomly select 20 to 25 tree and locate 8th leaf from apex. Collect 100 to 150 leaves and transfer a portion of the sample to the sample bag. Apple, peach and plum. All the three crops are temperate fruits and are deciduous. Here we need to collect when the crop has complete leaves on the trees. So sampling is done in July to August months. Like other crops, randomly select 10 to 15 trees per hectare and locate recent mature leaves. Collect about 40 to 50 leaves and transfer to the sample bags. Farmer who does the sampling must thoroughly wash his hands before sampling to avoid any contamination, as they will be handling fertilizers, manures, pesticides and even the soil. At the time of sample collection, at the spot itself, label the sample by giving crop name, block name or number for each sample along with location and farmer's name. After sample collection, bring it to farm shed and wash the leaves with clean water and allow for draining of excess water. If possible, send the samples immediately to the nearest laboratory for analysis if it can reach within 24 hours. If you feel it takes some time to reach the laboratory, then air dry the samples on a clean paper or surface under shade and repack in the sample bags. Send the samples to nearest laboratory so as to reach the laboratory as early as possible. If sending the samples to laboratory takes some time, then keep the samples in refrigerator till it is sent to the laboratory. In this video, we have tried to give useful tips for a representative sample collection from fruit trees. We hope this video is useful to farmers and will follow the instructions and get full benefit of leaf sample analysis. Thank you for watching this video.